Good morning. This is Higher Time. My name's Adam Helfman. Memorial Weekend. We're live. I always go live on these kind of days. I like it. It's getting up early. I'm up early anyways. I love to do that. I hope you all having a really good weekend, relaxing. It's supposed to be decent weather. I'm always good for that kind of weather. So, hey, don't forget a shout out Saturday, 248-539-9797. You got a question Google can't answer? You working today? You're out on your way to Flower Day? You're going to the grocery store? Maybe the barbecue place? My kind of place. Text us. We'd love to hear from you. 248-539-9797. In studio, Jeremy Marquardt, Santa Clean Duck Cleaning. Good morning, Jeremy.
Good morning, Adam.
You got plans this weekend?
Absolutely.
What you going to do?
Going to be barbecuing with the father-in-law on Memorial Day and, family time.
I'll take family time all the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Family is always important. My son lives in Los Angeles. I want to get him out of there and come home, but he's in the movie industry.
I've been
Director,
following.
writer. He's going to be famous. There's no question about it. But he already told me he's taking his mom on the red carpet, not me. I'm like, whatever, dude. It is. It is what it is. But, hey, whatever we got to do, we got to do. So, Jeremy, duck cleaning. The average house has 10 to 20 pounds of dust, debris in the ductwork. And you get it all out.
Yeah, every bit of it.
Let's tell the listeners, like, anything fun that you found, besides, like, a brick of cocaine.
So, the coolest thing we ever found was in, I can't remember even which city it was. I don't know. It was a German Luger.
You still have it?
From 1939. I do have it.
Is it like, are you allowed to have that kind of gun or no?
You are, as long as
Have you fired it?
It's registered and stuff like that. It's not safe to fire potentially. Like it's the kind of gun that you do with like a string from behind something.
Because it could explode?
Yeah, it could.
Why? Isn't it metal and all that?
It is, but I guess they're rickety back then. That's what I heard. So I've never fired it myself. But it was a cool little piece to find. It was kind of weird circumstance where I found it. I cut a hole in the main trunk line, so like someone would put this in the ductwork when the ductwork was installed. It didn't like fall down there. It wasn't in a vent. Some old man didn't put it in his vent and forget about it. It was wrapped in a towel.
Strategically
placed. I immediately
placed.
thought like, oh my gosh, what is this?
You mean like used in a murder scene?
That's exactly what I thought.
Jimmy Hoffa.
I thought the ducts were done. I hit them sometimes. I punched the bottom of the duct to hear if there's any debris in there, and I heard a thump, and I thought it was like a pipe or something. I stuck my hand in there, and I immediately had my hand on the gun. On the gun.
Did you call the police and say, "Hey, I found evidence," or you didn't tell anybody?
Yeah, we took it in and had it checked out.
Really?
It was good to go.
And any fingerprints on it?
No. I mean, they didn't really say as far as fingerprints, but they said,
Do you remember the movie Marathon Man?
I'd never seen that one, I don't think.
Anyways, so you found a gun. Have you ever found drugs?
We found little bags of weed from like the 70s, beer cans and stuff like that like now probably adults or, as old as me, I'm 45, there's probably people older than me that hid stuff in their parents' ducks, put some beer up in there or whatever.
How many Legos and little, Matchbox cars? You found a million of those?
Tons of that, especially in the old houses in Detroit. They'd have a floor vent in the upstairs and it would go straight down to the basement, and they would be clogged with stuff, toys, more times than not.
I wish, if you could go back in time, I'd be like, I would collect every one of those Matchbox cars and put an address. Rose Lawn, Cherry Lawn, Outer Drive, right?
Then display them at some point.
Yeah.
Like, look at this collection I found.
And then what do you do with the dust that you accumulate? It's a big bag in your truck?
So we have a big bin, basically. You're talking like 6 foot tall by 8 feet wide by 4 feet deep. So it's a massive hopper full of dirt. We shovel it out into the garbage bin and just let the garbage guys take it. We used to, we do it more often now than we used to. We used to let it build up for like a month and then clean it out. Now we do it on the regular. We used to go to the landfill. So now we're not going to the landfill anymore. We'll just dump it right in the bin and throw it out with the trash.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
Pretty simple.
So does the homeowner ever ask, I want to see what you sucked out of my ducks?
They do, and we try to oblige them, but at the same time, we don't have like just your dirt in our truck. We clean it out every week or two, depending on what we pulled out of a house. But Sometimes we'll show somebody exactly what we got. That's why we do a live demonstration. So instead of showing you the dirt in the truck, because like I said, we have filter bags on the truck, so not everything's going to stay in the truck. Some of it's going to go out into the atmosphere, the fine dust. There's no point in capturing it in the truck and carrying it around.
But it's outside. It's not through anywhere near
right.
the house.
It's outside, and it's not dirty out there or anything. It's
what kind of pressure do you need to like literally suck a duck?
What's most important is, so you're using vacuum power and you're using an air compressor to agitate. And what's most important is that the air compressor is not making more air than the vacuum can take out. So if you've got a portable and it's not very powerful, that's okay if you have low power air compression. The downfall of that's going to be it's going to take 10 years to clean the ducts. It's going to take forever. You're going to get charged more. So with a big truck like ours, it's just nice and quick. We have tons of power. We're running about 250 psi, about 16,000 cubic feet per minute.
So the agitator like whacks inside like a whip inside the ductwork, and it breaks up anything there. And it also has air blowing it around, and then the suction is sucking it, so it's coming into the
correctly.
tube.
It's like sticking a weed whipper in your ducts with 8 tentacles on it, but they're blowing 250 psi air through them at the same time. So once the air gets knocked off the wall, it gets pushed, and there's so much suction going on, it just sucks it right out to the truck. It's quick and easy.
I like it.
But the trucks are expensive. They're big. They're diesel powered. So we have a 4-cylinder diesel.
What does a truck cost?
They're $120,000, $130,000 for a real air duct truck. There's lots of guys that have a van with a portable machine chained inside of it, and they tell you they have a truck mount, but it's not the same thing.
We're going to take a quick break. We got Jeremy Marquardt from Santa Clean Duct Cleaning in studio. If you have any questions, 248-539-9797. Text us. We'll be right back. Welcome back. This is Hire It Done. My name's Adam Helfman. We've got Jeremy Marquardt in studio. Santa Clean Duct Cleaning, Memorial Weekend. 248-539-9797. Jeremy, a question came in. How often should you get your air ducts cleaned if you have animals, dogs, cats, etc.?
I would say the general 3 to 5 years still stands. However, they're like my brother, he's my main technician. In his house, he has a 50s house. The cold air returns are low on the floor, and he has pets like a Newfoundland, a big dog. His will fill up with hair. We can clean it every year and get a lot out of it. The average house, that's not going to be the case. 3 to 5 years is usually fine for most people.
Okay, so every 3 to 5 years. What's it cost to do duct cleaning on an average house, one furnace?
Right now we're running a great special. It's $459 for up to 2,500 square feet for a single furnace house, and it's going to clean all of the ducts and the furnace. And we're going to give a free dryer vent cleaning to anybody that mentions Hire It Done.
Ooh, dryer vents. We got to talk
That's
about
a ground level dryer vent cleaning.
You live in Metro Detroit?
I absolutely.
House?
In Chesterfield. I have a condo.
Did you ever do any home improvements?
Absolutely.
What kind of home improvements are you looking to do this year?
Probably the roof. I was hearing something about the roof at cost. Can you tell me anything about that?
The roof at cost. The roof at cost. You've been listening to the show.
Absolutely. I love this show.
Yeah. So the company's called the Roof Resource. And we are creating waves, shaking up the roofing industry.
That's what I hear.
Disrupting it. Basically, you get a roof at cost. And because I know an enormous, substantial, all these are my synonyms, a knowledge of roofing and know what homeowners are looking for. In a basic way, homeowners want a roof that doesn't leak, right?
Absolutely.
They don't want to overpay either. And because of the dirty secrets in the home improvement business, specifically roofing, we've been able to uncover, and we've been able to create a system through the genius brainchild of a gentleman named Mike Harvey, making a commitment to changing an industry. And he literally is getting people a roof at cost. And I looked into it, peeled every layer, upside down, sideways, inside, outside, shook it up, and it's the real deal. Literally the real deal. And of course, now they're franchising. They're beating our doors down to get franchises. And it looks like they're on a really good roadmap. Their path is solid. But in Metro Detroit, right now, anybody looking for a roof should call them. And of course, go call the other guys. And by the way, there's great roofers out there. You know, Hire It Done was the #1 category was roofing for years. It still is. But I'd have Tittle Brothers. I'd have Kangaroo, American Standards, Exterior Experts, Peaks. We had a lot. Okay. And to this day, those roofers are really good. No question about it. However, we give you the same exact roof, as good or better quality for half the price. How do you beat that?
It sounds unbeatable.
It is. Jeremy, I'm an expert in home improvement, nationally known. And my obligation is to make sure that my listeners and my homeowners that believe me and trust me, why wouldn't I share with them the knowledge and this new technique that actually saves them 50%? Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, the value is value. You just want the best value for whatever you're going to get done, period.
You know what an oxymoron is?
Yeah.
Giant shrimp, jumbo shrimp. Right?
Yep.
Something like that. This is an oxymoron. The best roof, lowest price.
Yeah, it's a different concept.
It's killing it right now. And so I just, again, we talk about it all the time. And I just wanted you to know that if you're going to do home improvement, you said maybe a roof for your condo. Dude, get it done. Just go to theroofresource.com. And how many times, speaking of attics and roofs and stuff like that, how many times do you go into an attic where there's ductwork in the attic and you have to go and clean the ductwork out there? Does that happen quite often?
It happens. There's lots of houses that have ductwork in the attic. I would say 4%, 5%.
Okay.
Something like that.
It's not a huge amount, but it's still
not
there.
a huge amount, but there's still some. I mean, we probably once a week or once every 2 weeks, we go in an attic and work there.
Not a bad deal. Not a bad deal. So, dryer vents.
Yeah.
16,000 fires a year.
I think there's more than that even, maybe.
Well, I get in fights. My producer and I argued last year. Do you remember what it was, Paul? We argued about the number of fires. Was it smoke detector? No, it was actually dryer vents. I
Yeah,
think
dryer
I
vents.
said 16,000. Maybe it was. I used to say 32,000.
I thought I saw 25,000. That's the number I had in my head. I could be wrong though.
Okay, let's agree that it's a lot.
But it's a lot.
Okay.
One is too many.
How does lint catch on fire when there's no flame touching it?
Because it's hot in there. It's a lot of heat in there, and the lint is supposed to just blow out. It's not supposed to stay there and get heated up. But the way it works is it builds up. Just you can clean your lint trap religiously, and you're still going to get some stuff stuck in your pipe. So you got to clean your pipe out. Now, if you got a short pipe, it's a foot long. You can stick your hand in there from the outside. Do it. You don't need to call me. But if it's a little longer than that, you need a professional to stick the tool in there and get all the stuff out and prevent the fire hazard in the first place. We can do it nice and simply.
What about those devices you see on your Facebook feed, Instagram feed? It's,
Oh, yeah.
because we're talking ductwork. I am telling you, and dryer vent cleaning today in my feed, I'm gonna have it all. It's coming up. I can already tell you. It'll be somehow mysteriously they listen. So they have this like the brush.
Yep.
It looks like a pipe cleaner, but it's like 3 feet long.
And they put it on their drill.
Yeah. Is that just a Band-Aid fix?
It's a cool idea in theory, but the problem is most of the time they break off. The drills have too much torque. If there's any kind of stoppage in there and the thing breaks off, now you call me and I come and pull it out with
But
your
what
lint.
about the vent itself? That's like the accordion style, looks like tinfoil. They rip too, right?
That's the other thing as well. If you don't have a proper, like, code dictates that you have like solid pipe.
Yeah, I don't see solid pipe in any houses, really.
It's very rare for the transition duct, and the real flexible stuff that's like you're explaining, the accordion duct that goes from 2 feet long to 10 feet long. That stuff is a fire hazard, and it's very easy to damage. So if you stick a brush in there on your drill that you bought from Amazon, you're likely going to rip the pipe.
Okay, so you got to be.
Now you got a whole nother problem.
Will you replace a pipe for someone if they have to, if it's easy, or
Yeah, absolutely.
how long does it take? It got to be a 5-minute job of dryer cleaning, right?
It depends. Now, some of these dryer vents, now you don't really want to put screws in the dryer pipes because that little tip of the screw inside of there will catch lint on it. So some people duct tape them together. And as a lot of us know in the home improvement industry, duct tape's great for everything except for ducts. So,
Gorilla
so
tape.
a lot of ducts fall apart when you clean them if they haven't been structurally sound, if they didn't use nice solid foil tape. So if it falls apart and we have to put it back together, that makes it take longer. But a properly structurally sound duct that's 20 feet long takes 5 minutes usually.
Interesting.
It's more of a job driving there than it is to clean it. But again, we're using a massive truck, so the tool we have is just amazing. So it makes it easy for us.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
Yep.
Average job takes a couple hours?
Average air duct job is about an hour to 2 hours. The average dryer vent's probably about a half hour.
You're throwing in a free dryer vent today.
Yeah, it's a ground level dryer vent cleaning. So if you have a higher up dryer vent, we'll give you a discount towards it. But if you have a ground level dryer vent, we'll do it for free with your air duct cleaning and your furnace cleaning. And like I said, we're running a special right now for $459. It's one of the best values that I'm aware of. There's cheaper companies out there. There's more expensive companies. I don't know anybody that's going to do the work that we do for the price that we do it at. We're 5 stars on Google.
Love it. What's the phone number as we wrap it up?
877-600-DUCT.
877-600-DUCT. Go to hireitdone.com too.
Yeah,
if you want.
hireitdone.com or airduct.cleaning.
Jeremy, thanks for coming on today.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it. Happy Memorial Day, Adam.
You too, brother. We'll be right back, my friends. More home improvement advice. I'm Adam Helfman. Keep it locked in. Welcome back. This is Hire It Done. My name's Adam Helfman, nationally known home improvement expert. Anyways, FOMO. Does anyone know what FOMO means? Fear of missing out. 248-539-9797. You have a question this morning? I'm here to help. I'm here to talk to you about it and answer you, right? So, homeowners today, when they want to buy home improvement, they want to make sure, look, I say it here at Hire It Done all the time, hassle-free home improvement. Everyone knows that the home improvement industry, it's a tough industry. And it's also tough finding contractors. It's also tough finding ones that you're going to trust, because everyone knows somebody that got burned by a contractor. And nobody wants to have a problem like that. And the situation that I come across a lot, my friends, is half the problems in home improvement are actually caused by the homeowner. And it's hard. It's going to be harder and harder and harder in the future to find good trades. Okay? So when we come across a new technology or we come across a new way of doing business, it pops up on the radar. And we always look at it with skepticism or, with a little bit of a raised eyebrow. So that's a situation, my friends, where you really should understand the change that's going on in the home improvement business. The millennials, the Generation X people, they don't want home improvement coming to them. They want to buy it from an app. And just like Hire It Done, when I started Hire It Done in 2005, or 2004 actually, I had pondered the idea years before that. And Hire It Done was the opposite of do it yourself. And it was the do it for me mantra. But America was addicted to DIY. And I was way ahead of myself. And it took 10 years, 15 years for it to catch up. Now America doesn't have time to do it themselves. Yes, you are. There's the guys out there that love to do it up themselves. I'm going to do my own deck. I'm going to, build this. I'm going to hang my shutters and da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, that's therapeutic. There's a lot of therapeutic effects of doing your own job. But with the amount of time that we don't have now, it's hard to get it done yourself. And then when you want to hire it done, you got to make sure you hire it done with the right contractor so you don't get burned. Glenn Hagee, may he rest in peace, used to say the most important tool in your toolbox is your checkbook. And man, oh man, was he right. But today there's a more important tool. And that tool in your toolbox that's more important than your checkbook today, my friends, and that's time. Time is the new currency. We are running out of time. You don't have enough time. Time everywhere we look at is crazy. I wish they got rid of clocks and we just didn't worry about time. Meet me at sunset. I'll be there at sunrise. Okay, great. And the reason why I'm bringing all this up is because the archaic version of home improvement is, Mrs. Homeowner, we'll be there tomorrow, Thursday, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Give us a 3-hour window, but make sure you and your husband are there because we need both decision makers in the house. Do you think a 35-year-old kid or 28-year-old kid who needs a roof and his girlfriend or whoever wants a guy to come to the house for 2 hours and sweat him out? I want you to know this, my friends. High-pressure sales era is over. Now, the contractors are there to sell you. You called them, you invited them into your home. They're there to sell you a roof. We understand. But the tactics, the methodology, the drop, they call it, the par pricing, the manager call, all that stuff is offensive and it shouldn't be done. It shouldn't be allowed anymore. You know, the world's changing. We've evolved. Evolve with us, my friends. I'm a leader in the home improvement industry. I'm telling you, the homeowner, and every contractor out there that does roofing, It's not about being real. We already know the roof resource is real. It's not about, well, maybe it'll change. It's happening throughout the country. That I'm going to tell you, my friends. It's happening. We have some successful roofing companies that are converting their roofing model to the roof resource. Why do you think that is? Because the sharp contractors that know and lead this industry can see around the corner what's happening. This isn't Noah and the flood. Okay? This is real. This isn't Chicken Little, the sky is falling. This is real. Nashville, Denver, San Antonio, Detroit, New York. We got a whole lot of business in the franchise end of the roof resource that is piling up quickly. That pipeline is getting filled. If you're in Metro Detroit, go to theroofresource.com and look at the franchising and look at the model. If you need a roof at cost, look, we go to the distributor. We sit down with them and say, look, this is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to do it. You know, we need you to partner with us. We need you to support us. And at the end, they're going to sell more shingles, right? And guess what? They love it. They can't get enough of it. And, of course, the imitators will show up soon, the copycats. I mean, McDonald's was great for years, and then Burger King came along, and so did Wendy's. Now, I'm still a McDonald's guy with the fries, but I love a Whopper. And then when I go to Wendy's, I get their fries in the Frosty. By the way, do you dip your fries in Frosties? I do. But they have a new strawberry Frosty. Maybe I'll blow one out of those today on the way home. It's early, but I can have a Frosty for breakfast. It's like frozen milk. Everyone drinks milk in the morning. I'm going to dip my... what if you did a swirl? Half Frosty chocolate and half strawberry. Oy vey. Now we're really talking food. So, anyways, you get a roof at cost, get a free Frosty. That's the new thing. We're going to do that. I'm just kidding. My point, my friends, is if you know someone needing a roof, if you know somebody that's a roofer and they're doing really good work and they want to grow their business properly and lower their overhead and work from home and work this is the best part. Every week something new comes up about the roof resource that I discover. If you're that type of person who's organized and wants to do some of this, you should check it out and you should look into it. However, here's even better. With the roof resource franchise owner, if you're a franchisee, you can set your hours to 9 to 5. You know me, hire it done. I'm working 24/7 every day. I'm running around promoting roof resource. Family first. Mike said that. Mike Harvey's the founder. He said it the other day. It meant so much to me because my therapist is telling me, Adam, you need to spend more time with your family. I'm like, I know. He goes, got to do more Adam time. So he said something like, you don't have to be open on the weekends. I'm like, holy moly, the light bulb went on. Take back the power. Control your power. A roof at cost. So this is happening with you or without you. Join the brand, friends. Roofresource.com. TheRoofResource.com. Anyways, I wanted you to know that. So if you like that, great. If you don't, no problem. You can always call another roofer. In fact, I was monitoring it the other day, and a homeowner got the price. We were less than everyone. And then they called back the person they liked, and that person lied to them. I know it's a lie. I'm just calling him out as a liar. The homeowner says, well, I'm going to go with the other guy because he matched your price because he said he had leftover shingles from another project. Oh, really? Oh, really? Let me ask you a question, my friends who are listening. Here's a question for my listeners. If you invite a roofer to your house, a kitchen guy, a concrete guy, don't matter, and they come to your house and they say to you, okay, Mrs. Jones, according to the satellite photo of your roof, You've got 48 squares, and we sell XYZ shingles. We're certified. And because we're having a sale this weekend, instead of charging you for 48 squares, we're going to only charge you for 24. And that price is going to be $45,000. Oh. How do you feel, Mrs. Homeowner? Well, let me pull my jaw off the ground and regroup for a second because I just don't understand what you're talking about. And then an hour and a half later, he went from 45,000, 48,000 down to 39, and then 2 hours later down to 30, 29.9. Why do you buy from that guy? Why are you buying from him? I'm going to tell you why when we come back. Keep it locked in here, friends. And if you have a question, 248-539-9797, text us. My name's Adam Helfman. We're going to be right back. Welcome back. This is Hire It Done. So, 248-539-9797. We're talking about sales practices in the home improvement business. A listener just texted in. The trouble with home improvement is these false discounts like buy one, get one free, $2,000 off, 20% off, free interest forever. They're all come-ons to get them into your house. I'm tired of looking for legit contractors with legit pricing. And you know what? They're right. Why can't we just have plain and honest upfront pricing? Boom. Oh, that's the Roof Resource. Here's one of the other things. When you go to the Roof Resource and they give you the price, but it's over the phone. They don't come to your house, okay? Think about that. You have an initial call with them talking about your roof, and then they run the process, and then you schedule the call. It's 15 minutes. And right away, it's not like, okay, Mrs. Jones, we're going to do this. It's, Mrs. Jones, thanks for coming on the call. Your new roof, according to the cost versus value report, would retail for this number, but at the Roof Resource, you're getting it for this. Boom. You know what? Most homeowners are like delighted. Forget about the great price. They're just delighted that the phone call starts with, here's the cost of your roof. Instead of a 3-hour, song and dance, questionnaire, interrogation, sweat session. That's it. So make decisions for your life, okay? Or life is going to decide it for you. If you're going to decide right. That's all. I just want to make sure. That's important for you. And I'm proud to be part of the Roof Resource and getting it to homeowners. You know why? Because I'm getting thank you calls. Adam, you won't believe it. I went to your guy and gave me a price. And, it sounded too good to be true. So I called a couple other guys you see on TV. I couldn't believe it. I was blown away. And I'm not making this up. I'm not using hyperbole, my friends. You lead, you follow, or you get out of the way. Adam Helfman, nationally known home improvement expert, is a leader. And I attract other leaders. And sometimes I have skepticism, but not with the Roof Resource. And this guy, like Moneyball, putting together an all-star team like the Yankees, continually to win and going to continue to win for years and years to come. Well, listen, my friends, it's grilling season. I have a barbecue grill with a rotisserie. I got a Blackstone griddle, which I'm having fun with. I'm getting used to it. And I have a pizza oven. And today, I'm going to be having fun. Lots of fun. And so, if you have a grill and you're going to be grilling today, let's go over some safety tips. Number one, only use your grill outside, right? It may be tempting to set up your grill in an open garage under a covered balcony. If you live in an apartment, you're going to melt the siding. You got to be careful. The heat is a lot hotter than you thought. Also, place your grill away from your home. Okay? They're usually placed just outside the back door or against the wall or whatever. You need to keep a space for airflow and it doesn't melt everything. Okay? It's important that you do that. Like, super important. And so, you got to make sure of that. Make sure your grill is on a flat, level surface. Grills that are placed on slopes or uneven surfaces, they'll tip over easy. They'll cause a fire. You need to have it set up on a stable surface. Trust me when I tell you. What about checking your grill for leaks? If you have an old grill that's like a battle tank and you for years and years have done it, I love it. But you got to check it for leaks. It's dangerous. A leak in the gas line can cause propane or natural gas to build up inside your barbecue when the lid is closed. And then you have a kaboom situation. Always clean your grill after it's done. I am OCD. I'll admit it. So I have to clean the grill after I'm done every time, but I have to clean it again before I use it. Why? It's like cleaning the plates before you put them in the dishwasher. I am willing to bet the majority of homeowners who use dishwashers clean the plates before they put them in the dishwasher. Even though the manufacturer says, oh, you just throw them right in. Blah, blah, blah. I couldn't do that. It would make me nuts. It drives me nuts. Neurotic. I'm neurotic, my friends. So clean your grill. Never leave the barbecue grill unattended while you're using it. Especially if you have kids, you got animals. High heat, friends. I'm talking high heat. My barbecue gets over 900. The pizza oven, almost 1,000. That's some serious heat, friends. The griddle, I don't know yet. I'm doing smash burgers today. I think that's what I'm going to do. I made grilled onions the other day. It was so good. You need a spray bottle. What's a spray bottle going to do? Well, the fat drips off your good grill, and then it drips into the thing, and it is what we call flare-ups, right? It could keep the grill on fire in the section that it is. So why not have that spray bottle? I don't blame you. Some people put apple cider vinegar or apple juice in their spray bottle for their barbecue, for their smoker. And now, what about a smoke detector? I mean, not a smoke detector, but a fire extinguisher. I would say, yeah, get the little one. Get one that's easy to do. Probably a good idea. My opinion is you should do it that way. 248-539-9797. Love for you to text me a question. Shout out Saturday if you're listening. The reason why I talk about the roof resource, my friends and listeners, is because it's exciting. There's not many exciting things that come along in the home improvement business. I grew up in the business. My dad raised me. He was a nationally known home improvement expert, just like I am. My dad ran a huge, successful home improvement company. He was the national president of the Home Improvement Council. He was the guy. And I looked up to him. He's great. My dad taught me a lot. He taught me where to eat, too. So I owe it all to my father. However, he would say to me, like, once in a while, it was called Home Tech at the time. It was an estimating system. And what they were doing was pre-packaging, like bathroom remodels. So everything was priced in it. And my dad's like, this is the future. And then we got computers, and it was a computer system. Ooh, and then we got 2020, which was an AutoCAD program that for residential kitchens. But those products, my friends, are leading edge, but they're only as good as the user. If you don't use it, it's no good. So when we went through this era of the last 10 years of not many great technology advancements, there was Builder Trend, which is an app that helps you remodel the job. There's a couple roof apps that take pictures of the roof and stuff, but I'm not 100% satisfied with the way they work yet. They're working better. There was the satellite photo, a company called Eagle View. Started out with taking pictures of your roof and giving you how many squares, but they've evolved. The Roof Resource uses a proprietary company's roofer, and they're working on, and evolving the technology, but it's so accurate. Think about it. And now they're looking at taking a picture of your house from the satellite. You can figure out a new driveway, the gutters, siding, windows, anything exterior. That's some serious change, friends. And the point is you got to have someone who knows what they're doing. It's not just saying, oh, the technology's cool. It's applying the technology, deploying the technology, and showing the value and the ease of use for it for homeowners. Chat GPT for the home improvement business. They're working on it. Guys are scrambling right now. I want to keep it simple. I want to get homeowners great value for the lowest price. That's it. I'm grateful. And I'm grateful for everyone listening. Happy Memorial Day, my friends. Thank you for your service, all our law enforcement, or military, everybody. And I'll be home barbecuing. So have an awesome weekend, and I'll see you all next week. My name's Adam Helfman. This is the Hire It Done Radio Network.